Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? My name's Andrew, and today I have the luxury of being in Mexico on New Year's Eve to do a hotel for you guys. So if you're new to our channel, we do hotel tours all around the world, and so check out our channel to find more hotel tours. Don't forget to subscribe to see where we're going next, and give this video a like if it helps you out or just helps you decide if you want to head to Mexico to the luxury Bahia Principe Akumal. So without further ado, let's head inside. What we're gonna do is, I'll just point out a couple things about this resort, and I'll put up a map too, so you can see. So before I do that, I'm just gonna point out, so if you're looking at the resort and just want a little bit of spatial location, so this is the main entrance here. This is where like a bus would come pick you up if you were doing an excursion. And then just over here, we have the main buffet, which is basically like 3 buildings large. Over here to the right side of the entrance, we have the sports bar. And then panning over more to the right is basically as far as you can kind of walk here before the property ends, is all the different guest kind of bungalows or villas. So I'll put up a map so you guys can see what that actually looks like. But basically most of the action is kind of like around the main lobby and also at the pools that are just parallel to the beach. As you walk along the beach, you'll pretty much hit some more pools all the way to the end of the property. So let's head inside. One thing I'm gonna have to do before I jump in here is put my mask on, because as you move from an outdoor area to an indoor area, even though this lobby is kind of an open air concept, you still have to put a mask on. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Gotta show you the sign here at the Bahia Principe Luxury Akumal 5-star resort. And it's been really, really nice so far. So once you get in, this is where you're gonna drop your baggage. And they have a decontamination spot here too. So they use this little fogger machine with some, I believe there's some disinfectant chemicals inside, and they'll fog your luggage here to make sure it's kind of safe to go into the resort. So as you arrive, you'll walk up these stairs here, and these little roadways here in front of me, what they are spots for the trolleys to come. So the trolleys will come pick you up, like this one right here, and they'll be able to drive you around the resort, or even take you to Tulum, which is another resort you can visit. So this is really nice. I love the foliage of these older kind of resorts. So coming in this way, first thing we're gonna wanna do is sanitize your hands. Okay, and I've got my mask on too, so if it's a little bit difficult to hear me, I do apologize, but they are requiring masks in these closed spaces here. All right, so you can see the sun coming in the lobby here. I'll try to get a view from the other side because it can be a little bit dark here. I'll try to get that. There we go. So off to the left side of the resort, this is the Privilege Club area where you can go and kind of upgrade your stay. They call it a new way to vacation, and there'll be extra perks and things for you. Over to the right side here, I think this is Bahia Principe's tour desk where you can book excursions through Bahia Principe. So as we head inside here, here's the check-in desk. Also, this is the spot to check out as well. Just want to point your attention to these little guys. Nice to see they have a hand sanitizer beside this little computer here. Because what you can do here, this little computer here gives you all kinds of different information. So it'll tell you like things you can do at the resort, what time it's at, and where to go. You can book your restaurants. We have the activity schedule, which you can look at for different days. So moving along from here. Okay, so now I'm at the back of the lobby. This is the entrance where we just were when we walked in. Front desk here, we have the Privilege Club over here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the left first, which is where the sports bar and the cafe is located, and then over to the right, this is where the jewelry store, your reps, and also the store and buffet are located. So let's head to the left first. So moving down this way, I love this architecture too. It's so cool, these like Mayan medallions or these Mayan signs here. And then look at this like entranceway, so cool with like, looks like a little bit like a Mayan temple almost. So down this way we have the cafe where you can actually purchase, I believe, some of these liqueurs. And we have another hand sanitizer station too before you walk in this way. So yeah, so you go in this cafe, you can get some different coffees, and you can buy different coffee beans and things like that too, and mugs on the shelves here too. Over this way as well, we have another board that shows you what's going on at the resort. I don't think this one's touchscreen, so you have to kind of just wait to see what's going on as they change through. And this one will let you know what's happening here at the theater, which is just to the left of me. So here's the theater here. We watched a show here last night. Some of the chairs are a little bit close together for social distancing, but Mona and I were able to find a nice spot way back in the back here that didn't really sacrifice view, but we were able to kind of keep distance from everybody. So the other thing too that you'll see on the ground throughout the resort is these little decals or stickers, and it shows like enter through this door. If I move around here, it'll show you which door you can kind of enter and which door you should exit to kind of control the flow of traffic. So down this way now, just down away from the theater, we have Pacao. So Pacao is the sports bar, and this is a really fun time in here. They've got some like games. I'll put some clips in here because you can't quite see it right now, but I'll put some clips of the sports bar and what it looks like in the evening time. So lots of people playing the games over here. Foosball, nice. And then it's a much better scene that you saw from the morning there. The lights lit up nicely. There's TVs showing different sports on the walls there. People wearing masks walking around, that's nice. And when you're sitting down, most people are removing their masks because they're having a drink or maybe something to eat. So yeah, so this is the sports bar at nighttime, and these bartenders will be happy to assist you in finding a drink. So again, it's very nice and open here. You can feel the breeze and hear the palm trees and the wind from almost all around the lobby area. As you can see, it's just open to the sky up there. I'm gonna just head over to the right side of the lobby. If you're looking from the entrance, it's actually the left side of the lobby. So again, this was the Privilege Club over here. There's a jewelry store here, which we haven't gone to. We kind of just look at some of the stuff from the window there, but over on this side here, there's some telephones, and just beside the telephones, they have a scale here that you can use to measure your luggage before you head to the airport. So there's a staircase right here that leads down, going into the dark Mayan temple. So this is where you would locate your airline rep. It's early in the morning, so I don't think they're here just yet, but this would be where you would be able to contact your representative, and you can book any excursions or ask them any questions about your stay. Okay, so back in the lobby now. This was the staircase that we went down. So we got a nice little seating area here. And just a little sneak peek outside. There's the pool area. We'll get there in just a minute. There's some more seating area here, and just to the left of me is the bathrooms. So again, just down the hall here we have the shop. So it's currently closed at the moment, but they have all kinds of stuff. There's things that you can kind of buy, like clothing and hats, as you can see, some bags. They have you know, flip-flops and hats and stuffies, mugs, souvenirs. They even have some like essential stuff too if you forgot any like toothpaste or Tylenol or sunscreen. There's even water shoes in here too, which are going to be important. I'll tell you in just a few minutes. Alright, so this is the entrance to the buffet here. So you line up here, which they have some social distancing markers here just to help people stay 6 feet apart. And then this lovely lady here at the front desk will give you some hand sanitizing alcohol and do a temperature check on you before you head into the buffet, which is a really good thing just to make sure no one is sick. So inside there's the buffet there. So this is the seating area for the buffet, as you can see here, and then just through this door here's the buffet, which we did some buffet tours for breakfast and dinner. And if you want to take a look at those, I'll put those on screen for you. Okay, so one tip I have for you guys too, just gonna go through here. I'm not gonna go through the whole buffet here, but just give you a sneak peek of what it looks like here. But one tip I have for you guys is right there. So this little room, it's a really nice place to eat your breakfast. It's a little bit more like upscale, I would say. Like the chairs are nicer. It's a little bit more quieter too. And then you have a beautiful view of the beach as well. You get really nice views of the sunrise. Really beautiful place to eat your breakfast here in this restaurant. This is also the restaurant called Arlequin, which is the gourmet restaurant, a la carte for dinner time, which I'll show you where to get to this in just a few minutes. Okay, so just going down the hallway past the lady here at the front desk for the buffet. The lobby is just further down the hallway here. And then just around the corner here is another spot that you can have breakfast. So this is a really nice place too that's off the, like away from the main buffet kind of restaurant that most people tend to kind of go towards. And so now the lobby shop is open. So I'm just gonna take a quick peek in here. So there's some bags in here, dresses over there. We have some t-shirts, sunglasses, sun hats, little trinkets and souvenirs. And then over here we have some tequila and some cigars just located in the corner too. Just behind me is that's where we were just touring. So just beside me here as well we have some reindeer which are decorated with some cool colors. So there's their nice Christmas tree. So sweeping around here there's some more seats and stuff you can hang out at. A big seating area down here, lots of space to kind of spread out the guests. So then over this way, this is where everybody comes for. We got the pool area and we got the beach just beyond that as well. And this is a big resort. Lots of pools, lots of beach space. and lots of seating areas too. So if you notice, they'll have these little things here where it says, you know, check mark and clean and disinfected. So you know that after someone has sat there, that someone has gone and cleaned that area. So it's been disinfected for you. So over this way, this is the main buffet area, or the main buffet room inside there where we were just touring. And then just to the right of that, we have the program, or the entertainment program board. So you can see all the different stuff they're doing today, and someone updates this every day. All the different things that you can do at the different times. And then all the different shows that are occurring at the different spots. So in this case, they're just showing the theater here, and sometimes they'll show the terrace as well, but you can take a look at all the different things here. And then just down these stairs here, it's pretty self-explanatory what's down this spot here. It's the gym. And it looks like there's lots of decent equipment in there too. There's all kinds of like cardio equipment. There's pulley exercises, there's squat bars and dumbbells and things like that. All kinds of great stuff to do some exercise routines. So this is the terrace right here actually, or the terrace. And this place is lit up really, really nicely at nighttime with some nice lights, and these little lamps here around the patio light up nicely. So I'll put in a couple shots of what that looks like. And they have all kinds of cool like entertainment at this little stage here. The first night we were here, there was a dancer just leading the group through like some really cool routines and some awesome music. So yeah, check out this spot here. And it's usually about, I would say, just after the theater, which is this building just right here. When that's finished, you know, the party kind of comes here or goes to the sports bar, which sports bar was great as well. But I will warn you that once it gets a little later in the evening, some guests might forget to put their masks on. So if you're in the sports bar, Mona and I found a spot we could kind of just put off to the side and dance in a little space, not so much in the group, because a lot of people were not wearing their masks in the sports bar. So over this way, beautiful pools, really, really, really nice. I love this resort. It's such a cool place, like all the different palm trees and plants scattered around to make it look very lush and jungly, which is a really cool thing that I love to see in a resort. So if we go just over here, we have our first bar in the outdoor here called White Sands, and they're getting ready for the day here. Ask these gentlemen here at the bar for anything that you want, and they'll help you grab all the drinks that you want all day long. And this is actually open all the way into the evening as well, while the terrace party is going on. So you can hang out here and walk over here and grab a drink. And there is some people walking around while you're sitting there to take drink orders, and they'll bring them to you from here. Also at this White Sands bar there's washrooms here as well. So just over this way is the spa. So if you book any treatments, this is where you'd come, which is just down from the gym and White Sands bar. Head down these steps here and you can head right in here to Bahia Spa. And it looks like they have some really nice spaces here. You can hear the waves crashing behind me, and there's some really nice areas here that you can get a massage at here, or a little waiting area just over here too. And this is so peaceful down here. So there's Bahia Spa. Okay, so that's gonna take us to the far side of the resort. The only thing left on this side was, as I mentioned before, this is Harlequin restaurant, the gourmet restaurant. And this is inside the little spot that's really nice to have breakfast at, that kind of upscale, posh looking room. And there's even a nice little stair. I just love this. Like, this is so cool looking. Here's Harlequin restaurant, a nice little staircase leading up with beautiful palm trees and a blue sky in the background. Like, what more could you ask for? And again, like I said, Harlequin restaurant is pretty much the last spot here on this end of the resort. Over here is something called Bahia Residences, which is separate from the resort. And if you did go over there, there's things that you could like kind of sit at or buy, but you'd actually have to use money. It's not included in your all-inclusive package. All right, so this is back at the main pool area. So where we are here is, behind me is White Sands, and this is the main activity pool. Naturally, it's right by the lobby here and right in the action. So if you want the action, you want the music, they're gonna pump in all the music from just right here, this little hut, and all kinds of cool things like ping pong. There's a pool wraps around all the way over here too, which we'll take a little walk on right now. And there's some water polo nets so you can play games with there. I will warn you guys, I have a little wind muff here that blocks some of the wind, but it is very windy today, especially if we go on the beach. So it might get a little bit windy. I'll try to speak up so you can hear me, but sorry if there is a little bit of wind noise. So yeah, so here's another little bridge you can get across. This is still the same pool as we move along here. and all kinds of like chairs here as well. You can see that there's lots of space here, and the chairs have been spread out nicely to kind of socially distance most people. As you can see, there's 2 chairs there, 2 chairs there, and some space in between them. So lots of space, lots of option to keep your distance from other guests as well while you're outdoors. So let's go take a look at this beach here. All right, first things first, gotta take my flippies off. Okay, so here's another desk here where you can get some tours or different excursions. This is called Bahia Tours. And then there's lots of cool little things you can kind of do. I think it's, oh, here it is here. This little hut, or this little stand here, you can get pineapples and coconuts, and you can have drinks in them. I think it's an extra charge. I'll put it up on screen if we can find out how much it actually costs. But this is the spot you can get pineapples and coconut drinks. And as we wrap around here, lots of umbrellas, lots of seats, but this is prime real estate. So people come down here and they'll get their spots. It's still early in the morning, it's only 8 o'clock, but so far no towels, nothing's been reserved. Totally different that I've seen at other resorts where people will come down at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning and reserve their spot, and you can never get a spot on the beach. But 8 o'clock in the morning, no towels. All these seats are open. This beach here is I would say the main beach and the busiest beach, and for good reason. This little lagoon right here is a nice calm area that's blocked by this little pier of rocks, so making sure that the big waves don't come down and make this really rough for swimming. So you can swim in here. However, one thing I will recommend is make sure you get some water shoes. So there's lots of rocks in here, which Mona has been to this area or this resort before and swam here, and there was no rocks. So now all of a sudden there's all kind of rocks that has been brought in perhaps by tropical storms, and makes it very dangerous to walk in with your bare feet. But really recommend water shoes here too. If you wrap around the beach all the way around this way, this is where the Bahia residence starts. There's a little rope here, you can't quite see perhaps on the video, but you wrap around Bahia residences, and then further along you might be able to see, I'll try to zoom in here for you. There we go. So way down here you can see some blue chairs. That's where Bahia Principe Tulum is, the resort. So just there, that's how you can kind of indicate it. There's the lobby and the restaurants and the theater over there. And you can walk down there, down on the beach. It takes about, I would say about 10-15 minutes to walk there. And if you're not looking to walk that far, there is a shuttle at the front of the resort that will take you all the way to Bahia Principe Tulum. And you can enjoy their restaurant, their buffet, you can get drinks there and swim in the pools and enjoy everything at Bahia Principe Tulum too. If you're interested in seeing what Bahia Principe Tulum looks like, they just did a major renovation. We did a hotel tour at Tulum as well, and we'll link that in the description and put it up on the screen for you to take a look at right now too. This is a great beach to come to, especially if you come a little early and grab a spot. This is my recommendation to swim in terms of like, it's calm, it's clear. There is some rocks, but if you walk down over here, it does look rocky right there, but if you walk close to, but not right on the reef where those people are standing, that's a nice spot to kind of walk in where there's not as many rocks. And if we walk a little bit further along here, oh, nice shot. Look at that sun coming through those umbrellas. So right here, oh, look at this. This is great. Look at this shot. Wait, let me get, there we go. This is the Bar El Mar. This is basically the swing bar. So you can jump on one of these swings here, and there's always someone willing to look after you here at this bar. It's very windy here though, so sorry if you can't hear me very well, but this is a cool place for the swing bar. If you look at the front of the resort, away from that lagoon, which is just behind me to the left, this is basically sort of unswimmable area here. There's no way you're gonna go in here and swim. First of all, the waves are huge, and there's really big, kind of dangerous, sharp reefs and rocks. So you definitely want to stay away from this spot here. Okay, so walking back over to the main pool area, there's one more thing I'll point out to you here on this beach, is this spot right here, which is the volleyball court. So there's the beach volleyball, which they play, and I know this just because I love playing volleyball on vacations, is they'll play at 11 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Okay, so I'm back up here on the pool deck now. I just want to point out this cool wall here. They've taken like old coral and made like a big wall out of it. Take a look at that. And that wraps all the way around most of this like pool area here. One thing I will point out though is it is noisy for sure. Like there is lots of music playing, so if you want a more quieter spot, the next pool I show you is going to be for you. And again, there's some more check marks there that show that these were disinfected as well. There's another one there that's ready for your enjoyment and relaxation for the day. So just here is the pool towel area, so you can trade in your card and grab a towel for the day at this spot right here. And that's located, here's the main lobby area here. Here's the pool bar just over there, and then behind me is the towel bar right here, where you can pick up some towels or rent any equipment, or you know, book any excursions. Looks like they have scuba diving and stuff here if you're looking for dive packages. All right, so just before we head out of this pool here, one more thing to show you is this little wet bar here, and this is the swim up bar. It's kind of buried in here. It's almost like tough to find, to be honest. This is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's La Sirena, I think, is right in here. And you can take a seat at one of the bar stools there and grab a drink at the pool bar. And there's a beautiful shot. Last time to see the activity pool. All right, so just recording this clip a little bit after I did the tour, because I forgot to mention something. So there's the bar, there's the theater right up here. And then just over here, down these steps in this little area behind the trees here, that's where the kids club is. So to leave here and to go to our resort or our bungalow or villa, what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna basically find a walkway. We're gonna walk down this way and go all the way around, kind of weaving our way through, heading this direction, and that's gonna lead us to the next pool, some a la carte restaurants, and also the adults only villa, which is where we're staying right now. And that's gonna be at the far end of the resort. So I'll take you along on the walk here a little bit. Beautiful morning. But basically in here, on this pathways, is all the villas. So there's not really much to show except, you know, what the villas look like. And I'll show you on a map right now what the villas actually look like and where they're organized. All right, so continuing down the pathway here, there's always good signs that show you like where to go next. Where are we going next? We can see like Aquario Snack Bar, Frutos del Mar, and Bar Coral and Dolce Vita are this way, which are a la carte restaurants and some bars. Over towards the beach here, this is the Privilege Club area, so there's a bar that's called El Coral that's right in there, and then there's some little spots on the beach you can hang out as well down there, which is more private or exclusive for guests who purchased a Privilege Club. Wrapping around this way, this is the seafood restaurant called Frutos del Mar. So this is where you can get yummy, yummy seafood, and this is one of our a la carte restaurants. Got beautiful views of the beach, but you can see the waves are quite large today, and it's very windy here on the beach, but it is very, very warm. Okay, so sweeping around this way, this is the quiet pool. So to the right here, this is Frutos del Mar, the seafood restaurant. Apparently, according to the staff here, it's quite busy at the resort because it is the Christmas week and it is New Year's Eve and New Year's week. And this pool area, I'm not even joking you, at the sort of the height of the day, I'd say around noon, 1, 2 o'clock, this is how busy this pool is. And I'm not joking, there's no one here. So this is the spot to come. I find people maybe don't know about this pool perhaps. There's the adults only pool that's just further along. There's the activity pool, which is behind us here. And then there's this pool right in the middle of the resort, close to the beach, where nobody comes. The one thing I can kind of guess as to maybe why people don't come here is because the beach area right here is not swimmable. It's very rocky and very, very wavy, so it's not swimmable. But if you like the pool, this is it. This is a spot for you right here. So there isn't a bar right around here, but I think this here at the snack bar, Aquario, is there's a bar there you can get some drinks at. If you really like the quietness and relaxing, this is a pool for you for sure. So another thing, this is December, and I'm gonna dunk my feet in here. Just let you know, it is a little bit chilly. I'd say the ocean though is a bit warmer than the pools at the moment. So in that lagoon area, it's beautiful kind of swimming in there. So continuing on our journey here, there's another pool hut here. There's a lovely lady will change pool card for a towel. So scattered through the resort, you'll find these little spots here where they have signs. It's telling you where to go and you know, what's around you. So again, we're right here at the moment at the quiet pool, I'm calling it. And you know, we've toured all this area right here. All this stuff that we kind of, you know, didn't quite visit. All this stuff in here is all bungalows and villas. Not really much to see per se, but if you're staying at this resort, there's all the different numbered villas. So if you like close to the beach, you probably want like 56, 48, 47-ish, you know those. 76, 75, those 70 numbers are going to be pretty far away from the beach. Quite a bit of a walk to the lobby and to the beach and pools. I'm going to say about here to the lobby would probably be about 5-10 minute walk. So the last thing we're gonna tour here is we're gonna walk down the rest of this area here. We're gonna pass Aquario, which is behind me right now. We're gonna walk down this path and over here to Los Corrales and the adults only, which is 82 and 83, which is the new spot they've just built for this resort. So let's go head over there. So this is the Aquario. This is the snack bar that exists sort of in the middle of the resort. Some people here sometimes, but it's not very popular. It's usually quite empty. Okay, one more thing I want to show you guys before we head on here is down from that sign there's a little walkway that leads sort of back to the same building where Frutos del Mar was, and there's one more a la carte restaurant here, and this one is called Dolce Vita. The Dolce Vita is the Mexican a la carte restaurant here at the hotel. So just continuing down the pathway that leads to the adults only section, just to the right side here is the Privilege Club, the actual club itself. And I don't really know what goes on in there, to be honest. I think there might be a private bar, some seating areas and stuff like that too, but there's the Privilege Club. And I'm running low on battery here, so I'm gonna fast forward here. So basically I'm gonna walk down this pathway all the way to the end, and it's gonna lead to the final building here, which is the adults only section and the adults only pool. So here we go. All right. So just walking this way, this is where all the rest of the villas would be located. But just over here, again, this is the adults only 82 and 83 bungalow, which is a little bit different. As you can see, some of the decorations and the building looks a bit different from, say for example, the buildings right here. And then just over here we have Los Corrales, which is a snack bar. It's sort of like, you know, it's got your essentials. There's nothing really extravagantly special about Los Corrales. It's got, you know, breakfast, it's got lunch. I don't think they're open for dinner though. And then just around here we have our pool for our adults only section. Okay, so just to the right of me is Los Corrales, and then here's the adults only pool. And this one's the infinity pool. So it's really nice. They got a bar just over here with washrooms on it. So you got everything you need right here. Beautiful place to relax. Lots of sun chairs. There's these little pergolas here, these white curtains that make it look really nice and luxurious. And then the pool is beautiful. Again, a little bit chilly at this time of year in December, but I'm sure in the summer months, you know, the sun and the hot weather really warm these pools up really nicely. So there's the infinity edge here. And the last little beach area. So here's the beach area here. Just to the left of me is the infinity pool, and then over here is another little lagoon area where you can swim just outside the adults only pool. So this is another good spot for a beach. There's lots of loungers here, lots of space. There's some loungers down this way as well. But one thing I will mention is there is quite a bit of rocks in this area as well. So get some water shoes if you want to head in the beach there, but the water is really nice and calm because the wave breakers break the waves there. And then just coming out of the pool area here is this little kind of terrace. Again, this isn't really like entertainment or anything here, but there's a nice sitting area here too to kind of enjoy just a conversation or a drink, or, you know, just enjoy the sun or read a book if you don't want to be by a pool or by the beach. All right, so that is going to do it for our hotel tour here at the luxury Bahia Principe Akumal. One thing I just want to point out too is the staff is doing a phenomenal job here at the Bahia Principe, assuring kind of the protocols for safety are being looked after. You know, just lots of reminders about wearing masks, especially on some of the posters and stickers and entryways into buffets. There's hand sanitizer, lots of different precautions. The staff are wearing masks 24/7. I've not seen really any staff members with masks off, so that's awesome. So I would certainly recommend this hotel to come down and explore. I feel very, very safe here. If you enjoyed this tour, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.